Hello and welcome. We have with us a Cockroach Janata Party spokesperson, Ashutosh Ranka. Ashutosh, you've had a monumental last month or so, and I'd like to first start by asking you what your learnings are from this, journey and from the protest.
Learnings is a very big word. I think there is so much to reflect upon, so much to absorb, because it's way too overwhelming for anyone. uh, just the way the last 38, 39 odd days have transpired. But I think one thing which I really learned is that this country is way more than what the popular perception was being made. There is so much more depth, there is so much more empathy, there is so much form of community living that exists in our country, which has just not been addressed or just not been highlighted the way it should. uh, a lot of people who came to the protest, and they came frequently, they said that the world changed. The India inside those barricades was very different from the India outside those barricades. So I think that sense of community was on display in last 40 days, and we are so much in gratitude towards all the people who made this possible. From day one, we have maintained that we are too small a team. We are a bunch of noobs trying to figure things out. June 6th, when DK landed in US and I got him from airport to Jantar Mantar, that was the first time both of us have even went to Jantar Mantar. Right. So from there till to being able to, um, get a senior cabinet minister to resign in 40 days, it's an incredible feat, and it would not have been possible had the people of this country not risen.
So, the most recent update after the resignation has been your talks with the government. And I was wondering if for our viewers, you can take us through those talks. And also, what is it like to talk to the people you have been, constantly criticizing? What has that been like?
Yeah, so right after Mr. Pradhan's resignation yesterday, we had the third rounds of discussion with the government, which was mostly focused on the other two demands that we had initially made to the government. One being compensation for NEET affected families, and the second one was no legal cases to be filed in the future on the protesters and organizers, plus all the FIRs, existing FIRs, to be withdrawn. As far as the compensation is concerned, the government has agreed for an honorary compensation, and once they have gone through their finances department and all the legal rules, they'll get back with what that amount looks like. And then there was an agreement on the FIR stuff as well. And very soon, probably next couple of days, once our lawyers and their lawyers have vetted the written agreement, that will also be shared with the public.
Right. And there is a 5 point charter that you have presented to the government. Can you take us through that?
Yes, so there was this five-pointer demand charter that we had released, I think, almost couple of weeks ago, that talked about broader reforms in NTA, about rights charters for the students, about how to streamline the technical and audit process of these exams, around vendor selections and auditing. So this five-pointer demand charter was also shared with the government a couple of days ago, and then an agreement was reached between us and the government for us to visit them again 4 weeks from now and see how we can work together on the charter.
Is this charter available to the public?
Yeah. It's out on our website. It's out on our Instagram, and we'll probably also share a few more graphics around the charter in coming days.
I have to ask you a question that has been surfacing everywhere. What comes next for the Cockroach Janata Party?
I think a lot of sleep for now. The last 2 week, 2 months have been very overwhelming for all of us. None of us were prepared for what we have seen and been part of in last few weeks. But on a serious note, I think the idea is to recuperate. The idea is to organize ourselves better, probably travel a few more cities, build a basic sangathan, and then start working towards the broader reform agenda.
Will you become a political party? Is politics something you're interested in getting into?
No, I think we have been clear from day one that we want this platform to be the one that demands accountability from the government, and more importantly, becomes a platform for the youth to express their grievances, to highlight their issues, and be able to actually work on those issues. For so long, all of us have felt that we were not being heard, we were not, our issues, genuine issues, were not being addressed, and we are so happy that this platform now has the credibility to act as the platform for the youth. Whether it will take the shape of political party or not, I think only time will tell. One thing I've learned from my short experience is public life is never say no to anything. At the end of the day, what we want is this platform to remain a platform for the youth.
So, what I'm hearing is that politics is not officially off the table, but it's not on the table yet. Is that safe to say?
Politics is always on the table. Everything we do in this country is political. Whether we become a political party or not, I think there is no yes or no at this point.
Post this talk with the government, what is the plan after that?
I think that remains to be seen. Abhi to priority is some basic organizational building. Probably visit a few more cities to cover up a bit of ground. There were so many requests that we received from Bihar, from Rajasthan, down south in Tamil Nadu, Kerala. So I think we would like to visit some of those cities, reach out to the student community there, the youths there, and be able to build some basic sangathan to move forward. And then in the process, also probably we are planning to start a wide stakeholder consultation around what the education agenda should be, what those broader reforms in education look like. So that consultation will also hopefully start very soon. But immediately the priority is to get some rest, recover, recuperate, because this has been one very long and one very exhausting and overwhelming journey.
Right, right. And a comment on the new education minister that has been appointed, Prahlad Joshi.
We wish him all the best. We hope that he is different from what we had previously. I think the work will be, we'll judge him by his works. If he delivers, if he's able to fix the system, nothing like it.
Lastly, I wanted to know, you just shared your plans of sustaining this movement further. How are you and how is the CJP planning to finance it?
No, I think that will be a very transparent process. We are already in touch with our legal and finance team, and you will see some updates on that soon.
Thank you so much, Ashutosh, for speaking with us and good luck for your journey ahead.